everybody, for those celebrating. Today we're going to do a body weight only workout. Hopefully this is helpful for folks that are traveling, aren't handy with weights, or sometimes just really want a body weight workout. So let's go ahead and get started with some mobility work like we've been doing. So Jefferson curls. Remember, this is just mobilizing the spine one vertebra at a time. So just curl up and back a few times. Not expecting to be fully limber yet if you're like me and just rolled out of bed. Maybe add a little back bend at the top. If it feels good to hang out at the bottom, sway a little bit, feel free. Whatever you need to limber up right now. Let's do one more of those. So now let's go down into 90-90. My right leg is down, my left leg is up, everything is at 90 degrees, and just 5 or so times rock forward. And now let's add a twist, so over your upright leg. And then switch sides. After 5 regular ones, let's add that twist in. Just gentle, it's early. And now go ahead and start at that same position. Move your leg out to 45 degrees. And we're going to do that same movement, but now we get a nice stretch through the adductor and through the ankle. Switch sides. Wouldn't be surprised if one leg feels different than the other. Okay, now let's move into downward dog. Plant your hands, plant your feet, raise your hips. Pedal those feet out. Maybe move your hips side to side. Whatever feels good for you. And then let's come into a lunge. So bring your left foot between your hands. You can put your knee down. raise up, little back bend, switch. And again. Now one more time, left side. And now bring that, sit yourself on your butt cheek. Nice little stretch in the hamstrings. Come out and back in. Maybe pump that foot a little bit. Changes the sensation. Come forward and other side. And forward. Back again. Pump that foot. Okay, and come up to standing. So our first round, we'll do 4 exercises. We don't have weights, but we'll do a version of a deadlift for our hamstrings and glutes. We'll do regular squats, then we'll get some squat jumps for plyo, and then we'll do calf raises. Same process as we have been, 40 seconds on, 20 seconds rest, except the jumping, we'll do a count and then rest a little longer. So to go ahead and set up, we're going to do slow good mornings. So feet about hip width apart, maybe a little wider. And what we'll be doing is just tipping down and then engaging all through here to very slowly pull yourself back up. All right? So let's go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1, go. Just really try to isolate those muscles. Make it a little harder, get some leverage from your arms, maybe put them behind your head. Doesn't feel like much at the beginning, but it adds up. Core is engaged. Let's do one more, down and back up. Okay, next we'll do regular air squats. You all know these. Just like that. And we go in 3, 2, 1. If you're really looking to get a big workout this morning, make these faster. If you're somewhere in the middle like I am, keep a nice pace. We want a good amount of time under tension though. So after these, we're going to go into squat jumps. Let's do one more. So 10 squat jumps, and then rest for the rest of the minute. If you've got shoes on, feel free to leave them on. If you're really tired, if you're very tired, it's a good chance to wear shoes. If you're feeling fine, you're okay barefoot. You're used to jumping barefoot, barefoot's fine too, but you've got options there. Okay, so let's go 10 squat jumps. That's 5 for me. 10. Whew. Last exercise of this set is pretty easy. We're just doing calf raises. So whenever you're ready to get going on calf raises, we'll go a little longer than 40 seconds here because we can. Let's just get into those. You all know how much I love the calf muscle. Great way to really build up that gastroc muscle that the muscle would really see. I'm holding on. I'm not really thinking about balance as much as I am building strength, so this lets me really focus on squeezing the muscle at the top. Another 10 seconds. Okay. Now we go back to the top. We'll do that whole thing twice more. So remember the slow good mornings. Can you find a way to even more isolate those hamstring and glute muscles to engage them? Ready, set, go. As slow as you can go. Good for your core too. Let's do this last one. And rest. Air squats next. We go in 3, 2, 1. And change. Again, we'll do 10 jump squats and then rest. We go in 3, 2, 1. Whew. 10. Okay, and let's go back to calf raises. We've got 2 more sets of these. If you want to do one single leg, switch to the next set, go for it. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing left leg now. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, back to the top. Last time we're gonna swap out the squat jumps for broad jumps. So start at one side of your mat, jump as far to the other as you can. So we're back to our good mornings. And let's go. Tom, everything okay? Oh, I thought you said uh-oh. All right, let's get 2 more in. 1, 2. Okay. Air squats next. In 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. You want to go a little deeper, maybe a little wider than we did last time. If this is too easy, how about a pulse? Can you just pulse? If the regular squats are not challenging enough for what you need this morning. Three, 2, 1, rest. So if you remember the broad jumps from before, back of your mat, to the front, try to catch yourself. There's both eccentric and the other kind of loading with these. So 5 of these and then rest. Okay. When you've got your 5 and have taken a second, back to calf raises. If you did one leg last time, switch legs. Ten more seconds. And rest. Well done. Okay, that was our first round done. Now go ahead onto your backs. So we'll do same thing, 3 rounds of 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. We'll do single leg glute bridges. So one up in the air, one leg up, and raise. If that's too much, put both legs down, and you'll get extra sets this way. That's totally good too. So let's start with, pick your leg. I've got my left leg up in the air, and we bridge. than 10 seconds. Change, rest. Rest for 20, and we'll go on the other side. Get ready. We go in 3, 2, 1. Almost there. Change, time to rest. Now we'll do walkouts. So this is another great exercise for a hamstring. You're just moving your legs up and down the mat, working into those hamstrings. So set up in the same way, and go. Walk those feet in and out. The further you go, the longer you hold out here, the harder it's going to be. You can walk on your heels if your feet aren't touching the ground, that's no problem. Core is braced. Rest. Okay. We'll keep mixing up the exercises a bit. So for this one, roll onto your side. Lift up your heels. We'll do clamshells. So this is really focused through this glute med here. And go. Just peel that apart. Try to go really with these muscles tight. A lot of tension in here. Can you squeeze that glute med a little bit more? And rest. Swap sides. Set up in the same way, knees on the ground, heels elevated, legs together at about 90 degrees now. And engage that glute med. This muscle can get lazy. We function much better when it is strong and firing. Three, two, one, rest. Okay, we're going back to our glute bridges. This time we'll be marching. So nice straight line from hips to knees. And let's go, let's march. Don't let those hips drop. and rest. Okay, back onto our sides. We've got 3 more exercises. This time, we're going like we're doing a side plank on our knees though, and we are going to dip. Again, this is not really for our glutes, this is for our glute med. You can also put that top leg out for a little more of a challenge. Either resting softly on the ground or raise it up. Again, really try to get that glute engaged. Let that be the thing that's squeezing you up. Another 10 seconds here. Change. Switch sides. Go ahead and lift up. Extend that top leg, if that's what you're doing, and dip. You can move your bottom leg around a little bit if this is, excuse me, if you're not getting it into your glute. Almost there. And change. All right, last bit of this set, and back to our bridge walkouts. Set up like we were in bridge, and we'll walk our legs out and back. Great for the hamstrings. All right, let's get ready and go. And change. Great. Okay, second set done. 2 more sets of work to go. We'll be back on our feet. And so 3 exercises. We will do forward lunges, alternating sides. We'll do 10 total, so 5 each side jump lunges. If these are not for you, just switch to reverse lunges. And then we'll do some side lunges, some different variations. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with, set this here, with alternating lunges. Going forward. If your knee can touch the ground, great. If not, wherever you're getting that, strength and balance in that front leg. For some reason these are not comfortable for you, you can always do reverse lunges. Change. Okay, so now 10 total, 5 each side jump lunges, and then we rest. So start whichever leg you want, and let's go. That was 10 for me. Quick, but tired. Balance is key in those. Right, because you're coming from the air, landing. Very good for your balance. All right, we've got a nice long rest. Got another 20 seconds of rest. What we'll do now is side to side lunges. So this version, start with your feet nice and wide, and we'll go down to one side, come back up, down together. So go ahead, come with me. Do a little hold at each end. Hold, switch, hold, switch, hold, switch, hold, switch, hold, switch, 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 and last one. Okay, back to the top. Forward lunges for 40 seconds. And we go in 3, 2, 1. This can also build a lot of toe flexibility. If that's too much, just rock your foot forward a bit. Less than 10 seconds. And change. Okay, now 10 jump lunges, and then we're gonna finish out the 40 seconds with reverse lunges once you've finished your 10. All right, ready? We go in 3, 2, 1. So now I'm just doing regular reverse lunges. Breathing is still high, heart rate is still high, but that's okay. Three, 2, 1, change. Okay, now we'll do side lunges just to the right. So you'll stand on the left side of your mat, out to the side, toe tracks over knee, and push back. Ready to go in 3, 2, 1. Keep your chest up. Knee goes over toe. Foot that's going out is straight-ish. Mine's turned out a tiny bit. And change. Okay. Actually, let's get that other set in and we'll come back to our lunges. So stand at the other side of your mat. And we go in 3, 2, 1. Nice strong step back. less than 10. And change. Okay. One more set of regular lunges, and then we'll close out our leg work with those jump lunges and reverse lunges to the rest of the 40 seconds. Okay, so forward lunges in 3, 2, 1. If anybody knows the clever looking thing to do with your hands, please tell me. I have not figured that out. I guess in a normal class we'd have weights that we were holding. Three, 2, 1, change. Okay. Last bit of leg work. 10 jump lunges, then reverse lunges to the end of time. End of 40 seconds, not like the literal end of time. Okay, go. "20 seconds left. And then we have some work on the floor, and then we're just re-stretch. Three, 2, 1, change. All right, well done. Okay, so 4 exercises on the floor. We'll start with push-ups. Then we will do back extensions. Then we will do different kinds of plank. And then we will do bicycles and other crunch-esque stuff. So go ahead and get a drink if you haven't already. All right, get ready for push-ups. What I'll do, because I'm not as strong as I plan to be with push-ups, is I'll start with 5 on my toes, and then I'll finish the rest of the 40 seconds on my knees. And over time, the intent is to be able to build more and more. So go ahead and get set up in push-up position, and go. Keep that body straight, core engaged. Do whatever arm position feels good. I'm out at about 45 degrees. Kind of 10. 3, 2, 1, change. Okay. Now onto your bellies, and we'll do little back push-ups. Okay, hands are just here, because where else do they go? You can take them off the ground. Just a light touch. But squeeze between the shoulder blades, all the muscles down the spine, the top of the glutes. It's all pulling you up. Change. Okay, now we will do 40 seconds of plank. If that's not long enough, you can start now and get 50 seconds. But let's start with a forearm plank. Have your arms straight rather than hands together. Makes it a little more challenging. And go. Halfway. Four, three, two, one, and change. Okay, onto your backs. We'll start with just a regular crunch. So curling that spine up. And go. This whole front of your belly is compressing and change. Okay, back to push-ups. We go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, 40 seconds is a really long time to do push-ups, at least for me. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, now we'll do airplane, arms and legs extended, and we hold. Make sure that whole back, that whole posterior chain is engaged. Shoulder up. Let's go. Shoulder blades are squeezed together. Lower back is engaged. Peel as many ribs off your mat as you can. Keep those legs close together. Can you raise your arms a little higher? How about one more rib? We have 10 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, change. All right. Everybody's favorite is up next, bear plank. So let's get set up. So this is where your legs are bent, your knees hover off the ground, starting now. 40 seconds. Keep that back flat, that core engaged. Over halfway. Hover those knees. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, change. Okay. We'll do bicycles. So here, you've you've got your knees up and you're trying to get your shoulder to the opposite knee. Ready? And go. And change. Whew. Stay on our backs. Instead of the push-ups we were doing before for the front of our body, we'll do tricep push-ups. So if you don't have that much range of motion, just hold yourself up. But if you do, try to get those hands a bit behind the butt, lift up, and we dip. The further out your legs are, the straighter your body is, the harder it gets. Over halfway. Five, four, three, two, one. Hold it for just 3, 2, 1. Change. Okay. Back to our back extensions. We'll do the T, W, Y. Okay, on your belly, lift your upper body, peel your lower body off the ground. Arms out in a T. Can you squeeze those shoulder blades a bit more? Even more as you pull to W. Y. T. W, squeeze those shoulder blades. Squeeze that butt. T. Hold the last 8 for Y. A little higher. 4, 3, 2, 1. Change. Okay, last plank. We'll do high plank. So up on our hands. We go in 5. Okay. Are you one straight line from your head to your heels? I am not, I can see that. Last 20 seconds, let's dip those hips to the left and to the right. Twist, twist, twist. Keep twisting. We've got less than 10. And change. Last legs. We'll do leg lifts. If you can, upper body is up and legs are coming off the ground. Second variation is upper body is down and legs come off the ground. And you can also just lift those legs, pull here. Ready? And go. I feel more secure with my hands under my butt. Try not to have strain in your neck. Three, 2, 1, change. Well done. That's all the work part. Now we'll stretch and just relax. So go ahead and lay back. Cross your ankle over your knee. I've got my left ankle over my right knee. Grab your right thigh and pull. Take a few moments just to breathe before all the chaos of the festive period kicks off. Okay, go ahead and twist your legs to the right, your upper body to the left. Switch. So right ankle across left knee, pull that left thigh in, stretch that right glute, hip, hamstring, adductor. Twist, legs to the left, arms to the right. Okay, go ahead and roll over onto your belly. Do a little cobra. So hands by your upper ribs and just peel the upper body off the ground here using the arms to get a stretch. You may want to put your elbows down. This is called Sphinx. This feels very nice. If you want a little more, straighten your arms, more of a bend. I'm happy in Sphinx today. Now come up on all fours. Put your feet close together, your knees apart, and bring your butt back over your heels into child's pose. You can let your belly hang down between your knees. Stretch those arms forward. And just relax. Feel free to rock a little bit if that feels good. And when you breathe, don't just breathe into your belly. Try to really breathe into your back. Raise your back up. Get that breath through the whole chest cavity. Okay, let's come forward into a lunge. I've got my left foot forward. I'm going to keep my right hand down and twist. Place that hand down. Let's twist in the other direction. Okay, switch sides. Bring that other leg forward between your hands. Hang out here for a moment. And now twist towards the forward leg. and then twist away. Hands down, up to downward dog. Hips high, heels as low to the ground as they'll go. Okay, walk your hands to your feet, and now spread your feet nice and wide and forward fold. Have a little bit of a bend in your knee. Don't walk out your knees. And then let the weight of your upper body create traction along the spine, a great stretch through the hamstrings. Maybe sway side to side. Nod your head yes. Nod your head no. And roll up one vertebra at a time. Okay. Last stretch we'll do together is our quads. Go ahead and grab your foot or your ankle. Try to keep the knees close together. And when you're ready, switch. And that, my friends, is the end of our Christmas Eve body weight workout. Hopefully this is one as useful if you find yourself sans gym equipment in the future. So all to celebrate, Merry Christmas.